Oh my
Yes, we
gosh.
women, we can become engineers. Yes, we women, we can be in Silicon Valley. Yes, we can be disruptors. Yes, we can do impact. Yes, we have the responsibility to support our society and to make the change.
Right.
It's not easy, but it's fun when you enjoy the journey. Opening the bank account, I think that is something that really messed with me because there are too many documents that they were asking for. It was
Yeah.
complicated. Well, anyway, so the journey started 20 something years ago from being engineer here to becoming no one here in the United States to having a great professional career there and then having surprises here as an immigrant, right? Like
Yeah.
many immigrants, all the immigrants here probably have the same situation. But I was very blessed and very committed to break the barriers, not only for me, but for the future of the woman that I believe that we have not only the right, but we deserve a better future. So my career started by selling in a small store all the jewelry that you can see, that
Yeah.
we love, to then selling flowers door to door, to then being an analyst in an amazing flower company down in Miami. And then when I came to California, it was such a journey because I really wanted to be supporting more Latinos to become successful.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to make sure that my own career and my own life was in balance. So I have a breakdown. I have the
Yeah.
worst breakdown ever because it was too much, right? I want to be an engineer, but I was a mom, but I was moving to a different place. So the short story is that I took a 1 year sabbatical. I was starting to check what was inside me that I wanted to become successful and at the same time balancing my life.
Yeah.
And I traveled United States and the world and study. I did my master's here to write down a book that is called How to Balance Your Life. After I wrote down that book, many things opened inside me, discovering the power to being a woman, the power of technology, the power of believing in myself. And I traveled with my book to Latin America, many companies talking to people about what I'm telling you, right? Like
Yeah.
how to be self-confident, how to believe in your mission, how it's okay to have breakdowns. And moving very fast to what is today, I went to this company, this NGO in California that is called Digital Nest. And I became one of the executives there. Digital Nest is a gorgeous company that support Latino to go to the technology, people that don't have access to technology and have access to go to the technology after. And I was there for 5 years. I started my career in digital, in technology, in nonprofits there. And after 6 years, I was looking at Silicon Valley and saying, I want to become an executive there. I want to have impact in the world. I want something different. And then I am, of course, for making everything very short, but I discovered this company where I work right now, Paystand. And when I interviewed with the CEO, Jeremy, I told him, I love your company. It's a B2B payment network based on Bitcoin. And I was like, this is really cool. I don't
Yeah.
have experience in Bitcoin. I don't have experience in blockchain. But I love that you want to decentralize the financial system and give democratic
Yeah.
economy to the world. So how can I be part of this? And he said, well, we have this position as chief of staff. And I said, I love it, but I just don't want to be just help people to be more millionaire. I want to have impact. And he said, this is what we are doing here. We really want to change the world. And I would like you to start the journey with us and see how we can do that together. And after that, we started our foundation, Paystand, and the company keep growing. I keep growing in a company that is really being a disruptor. So it's a long journey because it was me, myself, who didn't have, that financial inclusion and independence with my own money when I came here to discovering that through Bitcoin, through technology, through believing in yourself, there are many possibilities that you can have be the owner of your own destiny. And this is why I'm here.
I love that. I mean, your journey is truly the personification of determination and resilience. So it's so inspiring to have you here and learn more about it. And now you mentioned you're at Paystand. Now, a lot of our audience out there, I'm sure they've heard of or used PayPal or Venmo. How would you explain what Paystand does in plain English to people that haven't heard about it before?
I will say two things. Paystand is the biggest B2B payment network based on blockchain and known by the people, which is cool.
Yeah.
Our clients are big companies, like like big enterprises company that they need to operate, and they need all the advantages of Bitcoin, which is free network, fast, expedite, and seamless transactions, right?
Yeah.
So this is what the company is and does. So in simple words for people, Paystand is the PayPal or Venmo for big enterprise companies in the United States and Latam.
Perfect. That makes a lot of sense. And you wear a couple of hats over at Paystand, right? You're both working with Paystand's Bitcoin mining division and the Paystand Foundation. And on paper, those sound kind of like two very different worlds. What's the overlap there, and how do you juggle both of those things at the same time? That seems like a lot.
You know that this is kind of like my dream, because I am an engineer. I am a industrial production engineer, where at running the mining company is great because I can be an engineer, right? And then my heart is with the impact and making sure that we can change parts of the world that don't have the representation. So having the opportunity to be in both is kind of like migrating from my heart to my brain, and then from my brain to my heart, and that actually gives me balance. So I love it. How is that? Is very busy. I have to juggle from one to the other one during the day. I have a great team. We have a great company. We have great people working with us, which is very important. And both are equally important for two reasons. Why Bitcoin mining? Our infrastructure, our network is based on Bitcoin, which means that we need to make sure not only that we yield Bitcoin, but also that we can be part of the transactions, right? Like the network, that is the mining part. And the other part is the foundation, which we basically support around 14 countries around the world with more than 25 NGOs and projects, accelerating Bitcoin circular economies in underrepresented communities. So it's cool. I can't say that it's not cool. My job is so cool.
That's so cool. I mean, wow, it must be so empowering for, especially like women in the Latin American community to see someone like you rise up through the ranks and get to these two amazing positions. Like, you are literally inspiring the next generation of young women just like you. How does that feel? Do you feel like a sense of responsibility?
That's exactly why I came to US. I wanted to create a bridge from Latin America and United States. No more bias about we can make it. And when I see myself today, I see the responsibility that you were talking about. Number one, for my kids. I have 3 kids. And number 2, for other women, that they should be able to say, if she can make this happen, I can make further things happen.
That's amazing.
That's what I want. Well, I'm going to tell you one that is happening right now. I want to tell you 2, if it's okay for you.
Yeah, you got the time, please.
So one is right now we are in Colombia. Our team is in Colombia with the Arahuacos. The Arahuacos are indigenous that are in mountains far from the cities. When we met them, they said, money is just for you people. You people are all about money. They see money as dark. Because everything is about money, and money is expensive, and inflation affects the world, right? Especially them. So we kind of like orange peel them about what is Bitcoin and what will be good for your community to use it. And after a year, they went to Peru, where Bitcoin is not a myth. Bitcoin is used by indigenous and many communities outside Lima. And they were super excited learning how Bitcoin is not a cryptocurrency, is not blockchain, because they don't understand about that. It's about the values of freedom, of inclusion, and about simplicity, right?
Yeah.
So they start using it between the communities, and then a couple of weeks after, they call our foundation and say, we have 70 people in different communities, leaders in communities that they want to learn about Bitcoin. So we were able to bring My First Bitcoin, who is an NGO that we support, with the Arahuacos through another organization, another NGO that is called Tras la Perla in Colombia. And the three of them are today there training 70 leaders, indigenous leaders, about how they can use Bitcoin as circular economies and keep having the right of financial inclusion.
Oh,
Isn't that amazing?
That's amazing. Oh my gosh.
It's amazing. They just sent me pictures today. They were like, Alexandra, we are having so much fun. The other story that I love, well, I love too many stories, but it's in Peru, where we work with Motif. Motif is an NGO down there. Valentin is the CEO, a person that we respect and love. And he's been able to not only train and help communities to use Bitcoin, but the human trafficking is decreasing of women. You know, like
Yeah.
when women had the power to have their financial inclusion and the power to control what is in their lives, they are able to be the provider for their families, so they don't expose themselves to things that happen in the world, right?
Right.
So he's being able to make the change, not only accelerating circular economy, Bitcoin inclusion, but also decreasing problems that are actually in the real world. Like I had mentioned before, human trafficking and ignorance about the power to have financial inclusion. And the nice story is that our team is going in a month to volunteer. We are bringing 20 people from our own company. Every year we do
Oh,
that.
wow.
Yeah.
amazing.
And we are all going to put shoes on the kids that we are going to help. We are going to be able to take trash back. We are going to be able to train on Bitcoin. We're going to be able to be with communities that really have needs, not only to learn about Bitcoin, but also to have support in many other ways. And our volunteers, our staff is very excited to go there for first time,
Yeah, I bet.
right?
Wow. I mean, no wonder you love your job so much. It's like, it's a perfect combination of doing what you're good at and what you love to do, and then actually helping and inspiring other people to do the same in their own lives. Like, that sounds incredibly fulfilling.